Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to the colonnade here at Princeton Battlefield. My name is Roger Williams. I am the state historian for the New Jersey Society of the Sons of the American Revolution. We hope you learned something and enjoyed the reenactment today presented by the Princeton Battlefield Society. We have a number of assembled guests here, and we appreciate your attending this commemorative ceremony, the wreath-laying ceremony here at the colonnade.
Present job! Present arms!
Present arms!
Present arms.
What you've seen here is more than entertainment. It's who we are. I encourage all of you who live close by or live anywhere to be sure to join the Princeton Battlefield Society, Washington Crossing Historic Park, the Friends of Washington Crossing Historic Park in Pennsylvania, the Friends of Washington Crossing Park Association in New Jersey, the Old Barracks Museum in Trenton. And wherever you live, support your historic sites because, again, it's who we are. I want to thank you all for coming today, and we very much hope that you all have a wonderful 2003. We will see you back here again in 2024.
We would not have been able to be at the Battle of Princeton and done what we did this morning if it's not first for the battle that took place the night before here on Assunpink Creek. The Second Battle of Trenton, as many refer to it, was General Washington's second crossing of the Delaware. He came across, one of the things we do in the military is a regular facet of life is we do after-action reports. When we fight a conflict, we do a training exercise, when we engage in a skirmish, even when we put on a parade. When the event is over, we go back and we talk about what we did, talk about what we did right, what we did wrong. General Washington and his Continental Forces fought the Battle of Trenton here on this ground, and they beat Colonel Rahl and the Hessians. The battle kind of culminated down here at Assunpink Creek. What Washington and his Council of War did at the end of the Battle of Trenton was they had their own little internal after-action review. They sat down and talked about what they'd done well, what they did poorly, how they would have defended this ground if they were the defending force. The Hessians, they met up on the streets on the way up the hill toward the high ground where we do the battle monument is. You have this great defensible terrain right here behind you, Assunpink Creek. You had a bridge right over there, which was the single crossing point. General Washington decided that if he was going to defend this area, he would defend it on using the creek and the bridge. So that's what he did. When they crossed back over, they occupied the high ground on the back side. They fortified the line. They were holding the creek or the bridge. And when Cornwallis came down, he was delayed in his march all the way down from Trenton to here. by Colonel Hand and his riflemen and others that delayed them, disassembled bridges, conducted little ambushes, forced the British out into line, and then they would retreat, go to the next natural terrain feature, set up another ambush. They bought time for Washington and his defense. So Cornwallis and his forces arrive, they see the line, they see the bridge, they assault. And they assaulted and were repulsed 3 times. And after the fight, they sat back and they said, okay, they call up to Princeton to Lieutenant Colonel Mahood and his guys at Princeton, tell them to come down in the morning. And General Cornwallis, Lord Cornwallis is quoted as saying, in the morning we'll cross and bag the fox. So General Washington did not wait to be bagged. They stoked the fires, they made a lot of noise, they had the engineers go out there and clang their tools and stuff to convince the British on the other side that they were fortifying the line, and they stole a march. They pulled out, they had local advisors, they crossed to the south, they moved across and up the old Sawmill Road that we talked about this morning, and they made the attack at Princeton. So that fight we talked about this morning. That's the significance of this piece of ground, of Assunpink Creek, the bridge that used to be there, and sort of the brilliance of George Washington and the way that good military leaders constantly learn and evolve as they fight. So that's all I got for you today.
Thank you.